The people, the fuck I don't. I'm the one who does. It's me. I'm the one out here putting the work in behind the scenes, trying to save crypto, while these devils, Sam Bankman-Fried, Brian Armstrong, they're trying to permanently ruin it. This is not about money for me. This is not about money. 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 Devils. This is not about money. This is not about money. Devils. This is not about money. This is not. 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 This is not about trying to save crypto while these devils, 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 trying to save crypto while these devils. This is not about money. It's me. Trying to save crypto while these devils. This is not about money. It's me. It's me. It's me. It's me.
Right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. That was a terrible DJing session by me. I think I just literally cut it off. Peak BitBoy rant. But there we go. How's everyone doing? Before anyone asks about the song, oh, cheers. I will just dump it in the chat. Coping? I'm coping. Please end your pain? What? Disturbed by BitBoy? Yeah, I mean, that's a... that's a fair one. I feel like I've tortured your poor souls. All good. Happy days. Everyone ready to get decimated today? Can't wait for the upcoming bull run. What are you on about, mate? We've had it. This was it. Here to here. What's not great about that? 50, 80% returns in a week. Powell will save us. Yeah, we might talk about that a little bit. So I'm slurping on a lesbian tea. A pucker relaxed tea. I'm quite relaxed actually. Quite relaxed. Played a little rotation on Ape, which I managed to generate some exit liquidity for in the form of SZ. But yeah, it's been a bit of an odd one today. Bit of an odd one. I don't feel majorly comfortable entering fresh positions. I'll talk through my kind of thoughts in a sec, but yeah, it's a weird one. I missed the wonderful move last night, as is standard. It's Charlie's bedtime somewhere around here, and then the market pumps. Using SZ for exit liquidity. Yeah, no, I was only joking. Yeah, I literally played a very small sized Ape rotation down here because it was in such a nice place. But I barely. Yeah. Sold off because of the treasury selling. Crank the leverage up and go long, sir. It's easy. Oh, if only. J-Power probably going to dump everything with hawkish comments. I mean, let's go through a couple of high time frame charts, shall we? Just to actually chart instead of just chat shit. I think last time I spent 10 minutes chatting about my marriage, which was a bit of an odd way to start a crypto trading stream. Sorry, not trading. Educational purposes only, no financial advice, etc. Sorry, that message was from 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago it probably was the time to crank up the leverage, go long, and not give a shit about anything. And hello, Wido. Hello, Gills. Hello. Good morning, Sunshine. White, have you missed the giveaway? We'll see if we've got time for the giveaway of my entire net worth, which, just so you all know, is negative. Are you still in France, my friends? Oui, oui. Le petit déjeuner. Remember the meme song from 3 years ago? Should I buy back? No, I actually don't. You might have to find that one, Freedom Socks, and send it to me, and I'll vet it before next stream. Because I don't want to load links on stream. That's how you get banned. Because knowing my luck, the first link I click on stream will be some sort of, I don't know, what something that will get you banned. Put it that way. So yeah, I mean, the way I'm looking at the market today is I've probably missed the big rotation in terms of sort of this move up here. I was looking at low time frame Ape. I'm probably not going to jump on KNC or FTM or anything that's massively in play. I might do on the next rotation, so I want a Bitcoin sell-off, and then I wanted to catch a bid, and then I'll long some of this shit or whatever comes out of the next rotation strongly. But the way that, you know, it's all shaping up heading into what's likely to be a volatile event, you know, do I want to be giga long here? Not particularly. Do I want to short into the event? No. But will I take an ETH short? I think ETH is nicer. Actually, I'll come on to ETH in a sec. You know, I just don't want to pre-position into it. I think we will get quite a lot of volatility, and God, I shouldn't read chat. You guys, man, you guys. Yeah, I think we get a lot of volatility during his speech. I think people are going to be clinging to it. This is my kind of musings and thoughts. I think we'll get a move down, move up, move back down, something like that. It will be quite a vicious whipsaw, I imagine. So I'm going to be here for that event, and I'm going to manage positioning on a low time frame basis, smaller size, and look to add and compound on ETH, which I'll go over in a sec, because I just think it's cleaner. So yeah, BTC is just, I mean, you're betting directionally here in a like low time frame range, and we're just going to have something that I think whipsaws either direction. So taking a position ahead of said event feels dumb. And hello, could you draw a squiggle? You missed the squiggle. And yeah, please don't trade said squiggle, because if you get liquidated, no refunds. FTM pretty strong. Yeah, FTM's been really strong. So is KNC. Kind of want to come on to KNC in a little bit, but it's on my list of stuff to talk about. I mean, one thing that I noticed earlier was it's really depressing when you actually zoom out. And this is the range that I'm talking about compared to, you know, previous price action. We're sat down here. You can barely even see my little squiggles. But que sera. We are where we are. Hog so many streams a week. Yeah, I'm going to do a couple more, I think. Just because, well, I quite like it. Especially when, like, I'm in a position like I am today, where, you know, I'm waiting for the next rotation. So I don't really want to jump up on any of this. And to be honest with you, the more the time goes on today, the more minus EV it is for me to take a trade, because we have this news event at 6:30 my time, which is, you know, 6 and a bit hours time. Turn on subscriber mode. Why? What benefit does that give you? Can never have too many crypto streams. Cheers, Dreadleasons. It's just J-Bow speaking. Wow. I think I have to somehow mod that comment. Put Powell away. Yeah, I know. So I think we're going to have this wonderful whipsaw. Apologies, was just trying to work out something on Twitch. On a low time frame, which is where the classic price is doing this. MMs. Step away. We get strong illiquid moves either side, and you can watch it on low time frame and just imagine the pain. So the big thing about adding into these events and these kind of speeches for me personally is if you think you've got a stop loss here or here, then when it comes to actually market sell or market buy, you tend to get slipped quite massively. So yeah, you really have to weigh up your balance of position sizing, where your stop is, and how likely you are to get slipped on that. Like as a balance to the potential reward for your trade. So, you know, where we're at on BTC at the moment, I don't see that play being worth it. If we take a move up and we kind of reclaim this, then I can get long for a next leg up. I see that being very, very unlikely. Personally, I would rather get short on ETH. Again, here's probably some squiggles from my thought processes that I have done before. Let me just delete some of these messy little arrows. This is a cleaner one. There you go. So we've got these highs here. We are at this sort of daily pivot level on ETH. God, I wish the former price action would just disappear. You know, quite a strong move into it. If we can do a nice little whipsaw in terms of take some of these levels and take some of these former highs out. It's like watching a nan again, isn't it? Good lord, I need to warm up sometimes. If we can take some of these out, I'm probably just going to do a simple over-under play. And by over-under, I just mean you get your level, you mark it out, you say, okay, well, above this, I'm kind of not interested in trading it. What I want to see is either this, or I can just start building a short position here. So really, really simple. But I want to see us take some of this liquidity. And once we've done that, especially if I can time it with a div, which I don't think I'll get, because I think it will be a very fast, very illiquid move, then yeah, I'm just going to have to be here. I'm going to have to be quite aggressive, and I'm going to have to be quite fast at managing risk on, risk off of my positions. but I'm looking to build an ETH short somewhere around here. And one of the major reasons for it is I kind of want us to sweep these lows. And I've talked about it last stream. I'm talking about it again now. I just think that, this is a highly inefficient move. I think for us to leave that there, given everything going on, I can't see it happening. The other way that I can get on board with this is you have a very inefficient move going into a range. We then move up, we sweep those highs, and then I can start building a position for a short there. So they're the kind of two plays I'm looking at, both on ETH. I'd rather trade ETH at this point. So yeah, that's kind of it. Let me just mod my boy there, and there we go. Let's ban this guy. Wow. Goodbye. How rude. He's looking good, thanks for sharing. I mean, to be fair, it's had a very, very good sign of strength. It's just, do I want to be max long here into, quite a fucking clear daily pivot? Like, I don't think you're going to get much cleaner than that in terms of meme levels. We're not selling off drastically in, again, this meme level. But yeah, I can't take a trade here personally off the way it looks now, because there's no actionable divergences. There's no major sign of weakness. I would rather see something like that. I would rather see a squeeze. How high that squeeze goes, I don't know. But one of those triggers for me needs to happen for me to actually take a trade on this. And hopefully that gives you an idea of kind of how I use meme levels as well. I think we talked about meme levels a lot on last stream, because I see a lot of people that just go, they'll draw support resistance, and then they'll just do this, and then go, okay, that's it, that's the trade. And it's like, for me, I need more than just price has hit meme line. Buy. I would rather buy here when there's some form of confirmation of strength than just arbitrarily there. But yeah, I mean, we'll see how it plays out today. I don't think anyone really knows, but I like Jim's take, which was, you'll have J-Pow saying something like, market's getting better, however, something good, and then but we're still fucked. And it's like, yeah, that's kind of what happens. The interesting thing is that nobody really tuned into these events like a couple of years ago. Do you know what I mean? We were all just looking for the next dog coin to long. And now everyone's waiting for the man to speak. I found myself messaging my wife this morning saying, just a reminder, J-Pow's speaking at 6:30. So I will be up in the office. And I was like, what the fuck has my life become? Really? I'm waiting for some dude to speak. Body language observers in full force. Yeah. Is my wife trading it? No. I keep trying to get her to trade, to be honest. I think it'd be funny. I think it'd be interesting. Because I'm not in London, no, but I am English, so as you might be able to tell from the fact that I speak the King's English. Yeah, I think giving my wife a small balance to trade with would be an interesting experiment. One, from the basis of she'd then understand the kind of notions of trading and how much you kind of find out about yourself and how stressful it can be. So yesterday, for example, I decided, because I was obviously mentally impaired. I mean, I did wake up at 5 o'clock yesterday morning, so I really shouldn't have been trading, but I did have a little dabble. I was trading XRP yesterday, and on a little challenge account that I started, and it didn't go so well, boys. Luckily, this move up here basically got me out at break even. So that That was the break-even trade to kind of finish the day. I think the account's up like 20% or something, but it was down like quite a bit at one point. Have you seen the Michael Reeves video where he gets a goldfish to make trades for him? No. The more you fuck around, the more you find out. Who knows, maybe she'll be better. The Standard doing his job, yeah, fucking cucking everyone. I posted a chart actually on the Standard, you know, which was this kind of meme level here. I just asked people how they trade it. And then I decided to start trading it. You long Dogecoin because it's a good boy? We talked about Dogecoin last stream. In fact, I got a DM from someone saying thank you for your Dogecoin analysis. Which, I'll always take those kind of compliments and, you know, lovely things, but I will just always remind people that I'm just sharing my views and it's your money. You put it where the fuck you think there's opportunity. And, you know, all the wins and losses are ultimately on you. What is this music? This is very different, very funky. Hey, Fruit Dude, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hi dear, do you think the bottom is in long term? No, I don't. But I could be wrong, and if I am wrong, then I'll make money. And if I'm right, then happy days. If long term is a week, yeah, easy. Yeah, I suppose. Well, I don't know. I'd like to see us take the ETH lows, but yeah, who knows? What were we saying on last stream? I feel like I'm gonna make it up now. But we're talking about Doge being in play, long in pullbacks. And yeah, this was a lovely little range down here to play. And if you caught that, congratulations. Nice move. Use a hard stop when taking trades during an event like later. I try and just... no, is the answer. I try and just manage position sizing quite aggressively. And by that I mean, like, here's my entry. Let me just put my cup of tea down. So here's my entry. So price will be moving pretty fast, right, typically. And if we start really pushing away, then I'll cut very fast, like on the assumption that I'm short, obviously. I'm not just going to cut for a .0% move if I'm on the right side of it. But yeah, I honestly just size on, size off very, very quickly. One hand tea, one hand trading, proper British. Yeah, it is. If you want to be a good British trader, it's kind of part of the process, I'm afraid. So yeah, I'm always trying to manage my size, and also you don't have to go full size straight away. You know, if you're expecting a move like this, for example, you know, getting some size on there and then actually adding on and then sizing off if it starts coming back, you know, is perfectly acceptable, especially in highly volatile conditions. How'd you manage it? 15-second chart? No, 1 second. 15 seconds? So much can happen in 15 seconds. You need to be on form and you need to not be a pussy. But no, I'm joking. It's really, you know, just about spending a lot of time. Charlie talking about his size on Twitch? This stream just took a turn. My size is not size. $5. $5. No, I just mean in events like this, right? If your portfolio, your trading portfolio is $1 million, you probably don't want to be yeeting in full size into a highly volatile event unless you are completely mentally redacted. Like, it's just, you'll get slipped, you'll find it difficult to manage, you know, it's difficult. But if it's highly volatile, then you'll make better returns in terms of percentages if you're on the right side of those trades. So you don't. Yes, Suzu says otherwise. Yeah, true. So yes, I certainly won't be playing it with full account balance or anything like that. But it's a good opportunity to potentially build a swing short on ETH, I think, if it plays out the way that I'm hoping. If it doesn't play out that way, then I'm sure there'll be other opportunities along the way. And if ETH continues grinding up, then I continue playing our rotations to the long side. Well, that was a tongue twister, wasn't it? Or maybe I'm just redacted. When what? When Devil stream, Charlie? Use a mirror, you don't get banned? What are you on about? I was talking inches, not dollars. Any chance we get Twitch VODs? What do you mean, Twitch VODs? What? Happened. I think they all go to YouTube. I think every single one of these goes to YouTube. But I could be wrong. Part of me would be tempted to like lower time frame. I like these kind of like previous area retests. No real divergences or anything like that. But start seeing some strength lower time frame. Maybe I take a little Doge punt just to cure some boredom. I would love to see you reenact the first episode of Black Mirror. I don't think I've seen that. What does that entail? And I've got no interest in doxing. I've got a face for radio, to be honest. So no new vids on my YouTube. They go on my live or something like that. So when you go to YouTube, it appears under live streams because I'm technically streaming this to YouTube at the same time. Because that's how much of a boomer I'm not, guys. There you go. Look at that. Boomer Charlie. Give me a reason to sort of get long doggy coin again. Hey, give me a tweet, Elon. Look at this, boys. That's sauce. That's what the man Martin Gale is building. One day, Bush of Alpha will be ready. Show that again. No. It's definitely a work in progress. But that's one of the things that I'd encourage people to do during times like these, like whether you're uncertain or whether you're just new to trading or whether you're new to crypto, do some research, find some different areas that you're interested in and you're interested in learning about developing. For me, there's a couple. There's DeFi, which I'm pretty piss poor at, and I want to make sure that it's a small but a small part of my future portfolio, but it is a part of it because I think there'll be some DeFi protocols that do really well next run, if we indeed have another run. Use trading, particular emphasis obviously on particular alts. So, when I'm trading rotations from a spaghetti perspective, it's always good for me to see, like, if there's a news event that's driving price, then, that can inform how quickly I take profit or not. Would recommend following some airdrop hunter type Twitters as well if you want to just punt tiny amounts of funds and learn the eco. Yeah, no, that's a really good tip actually. There are some people, last run, who made insane amounts of money just from airdrops. I'm talking like 6 figures for an airdrop, which is, 6 figures out of thin air, which is, in my mind, it's pretty incredible. You can go to work, you can do a normal job, you could, I don't know how long, I don't know what the average salary is these days, but I imagine $100,000 is probably about a year and a half, maybe. Do you have to have 6 figures to make 6 figures on an airdrop? That's a really good question. Some of them I don't think you did. Some of them you definitely did. So the way that airdrops work these days, they seem to be a lot more. Yeah, you can make tons of accounts and use them. But they seem to be a lot more like onto that. You know, people making a lot of accounts. You know, a fresh wallet for every single possible trade you can make, and so on and so forth. I think they ban IPs and check. Do you keep your spaghetti chart as a fixed time frame while monitoring? It really depends, because I'm usually down on 1 second chart, to be honest. So, like, quite often what I'll do is I'll have a theory about a coin that I potentially want to trade. Generally, it's, you know, nice levels. It's got maybe some form of narrative, or it's had a strong move up or down. I've got some form of invalidation based off levels, or there's, yeah, a divergence, you know, strong sell-off at the lows that I want to play. And then I'll be looking for strength sort of on here. So if I'm doing that, if I'm being very aggressive, then I'm always down on like the 1 second time frame and just seeing what's coming out of essentially these dips here. If anything. I'll also use a few other things because this is starting to get a bit janky in terms of being updated. Like, look, yeah, tick, tock, tick, tock. Like, where are the updates? Come on, TradingView, you piece of shit. This is meant to be a 1 second chart. But like, if I'm catching up on price action, so for example, when I woke up this morning and I wanted to see, you know, what's happened since I went to bed around here, then yeah, obviously higher time frame, 5-10 minute, whatever. If you are looking sort of holistically, are there any areas that you're particularly interested in? Does it annoy people, by the way, that I've got like, that I always use basically this part of my screen? Because I know that it annoys Magus, and I've basically got all this dead area over here. So yeah, I mean, if you're just trying to remind yourself of what is strong and in play, then definitely, you know, look at higher time frame. Mandembe hiring Filipinos to farm airdrops. Yeah. Could you explain how you see strength in spaghetti charts? I mean, it's as simple as... Oh, good morning. Are we pumping it, boys? Is this us? Not financial advice? That's kind of what you want to see in some form of, like, initiation move. I don't know why TradingView's being so absolutely woeful in terms of updating. There you go. Give spaghetti link, please. Well, since you asked so nicely, there you go. So there we go. Little meme chart, a little bit of meme strength. Why can't XRP do that? Because XRP's fucking shit, because I was trading it yesterday. He says, very salty. Yeah, it was honestly quite funny watching XRP yesterday. And just going like, there used to be these god candles. Like, it used to look like that, right? If it was going to break out, you'd just see a few percent in a second. It was just boom. And maybe this is like Old Man Pepperidge Farm remembers type thing, right? But yeah, it was so disappointing to just not see that god candle. I think is it Osaka who says there's no better feeling than the pump, and it's so true. It's so true. When you enter that position, and then you just see God Candle just appear, especially when it's in the like blink of an eye. Oh dear. You're long from 0.3838. I have to open because England game and fell asleep. I mean, it's not bad. Not bad at all. So, I mean, the real question, boys, is what's the next KNC? Look at that. Lovely. FTM, just up-only mode. The Andre Cronge Redemption Arc. DeFi and starts with a K. Andre Crunch. Likely ban evader? Restricted? Oh, clay. 1 inch. Are we talking about my size again? That just seems rude, Born. You bought my ass, mate? No. No, sadly not. What's S said? What was that on Doge? That was what we call a lovely little fake out. My size is not size. Have you been talking to my wife? Can we look at GNS? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do a couple of random altcoins. I'm assuming. Mate, come on. What is this? Gains Network. CoinX. What is that? What is that volume? This is gonna be... Fuck me. Is this what you're on about? Harry? Like... What the fuck is that? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean, what do you want me to say? It's illiquid as fuck. Right, random alt, yeah, random alt number 2. Let's delete that one. Like, I guess we could meme. Way breakout maybe. But like, look how illiquid it is, mate. That's the yeah. You put $100 in that and it's going to fucking infinity, isn't it? Rip Ape Lamau. Yeah. It turns out I should have said at the top. Lovely. Perfect exit liquidity. I'm using my friends as exit liquidity. We love to see it. Let's just... You bought the top. This is the thing, this is why I don't like sharing like trade setups or anything like that on Twitter anymore. See? Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. That's when I tweeted giving trade setups versus using AZ as liquidity. ADA. I think a couple of these sound like reasonable requests. Yeah, I mean, all I was looking at was when I took it along this morning was this level, like meme downtrend, holding this very, very well. You kind of had, it wasn't really a div, but you had this in terms of, it's not like an actionable div, but you have, trend going down, RSI slowly going up, and if you start seeing strength, which we did, it's kind of a time to get on board and see if it can push and at least mean revert. I bet if you put an EMA on there, we probably got some. Yeah, there you go. 200 EMA meme. On a random 3-minute chart. No, fair enough. You can always get an EMA to fit your bias, can't you? What other coins do we have? Series Q, you reckon 2023 becomes a mirror of 2019? What, in terms of, like, lack of vol and all that? Oh, in terms of reduced vol? I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't think so. Like, personally, my bias was that. But having spoken to lots of people who disagree with me, I kind of changed my view. And I guess the reason that I've changed my view is that the space is very different to what it was, back in 2017, 18, 19. There is a lot more participation, regardless of how it feels. It certainly feels much worse than 2020, 2021, but there's a lot more participation than there was. Back then, I think we were just seeing sort of USD pairs coming into action, whereas before in 2017, 18, it was either a Bitcoin day or it was an altcoin day. So you basically had like BTC pairs and alts. I mean, I know this is horrific, and money would just ebb and flow between the two. Whereas now you have kind of this, you have these rotations. It's very much, if Bitcoin goes up, alt USD pairs can go up as well. Whereas before, I think there was quite a lot of movement between the two. When Bitcoin was moving up, alts actually trended down even on USD pairs. So yeah, I think the market's very, very different to what it was. I think there's still a lot of inefficiency. I think a lot of that can be captured through news trading in particular, which is why I'm focusing on it for the short term. I think alt rotations are good, in the current environment where we get 5, 6, 7% moves to the upside quite frequently. I don't know if that's going to go. I suspect it won't, and I suspect that even if it goes from a broader sense, we'll almost always have one coin that is quote unquote in play. So we had CHZ a couple of weeks ago, which I kept banging on about on stream, and then GCR shorted it, and it just basically died a death, which hopefully if you've been here before, you've heard me talk a lot about. When you find something that's in play, that's strong, that's got thick books, that's moving basically in a strong uptrend, and you've got lots of like easy levels to invalidate yourself with, then that's kind of all I focus on, and I will just trade that until it stops working. What else? Yeah, that's a long answer to a very short question. Thoughts on TRB? Oh man, TRB's got memories for me. I mean, I still can't believe it went to like fucking $160 or something. Absolute madness. I mean, like anything, just Oracle play, isn't it? All seems to be going along with the kind of Link hype. I don't want to take any particular swing long positions, but if you kind of follow the rationale through of my thinking that if we get an ETH swing short position, then it's kind of, for me, it's about where would I look at potentially reloading on alts. And I don't think I'd actually load up on TRB anyway. I think there's going to be better narratives moving forward. But yeah, that's all I'd be marking out. I don't want to jump on board anything for reasons I've talked about earlier. And this is just mad, isn't it? Like, what is that? Fucking just a liquid shit. You pull the top. Oh no. Oh, rip ape. Okay. Sorry, I'm behind on chat. Thoughts on Floki USD? Floki is like a it's the wannabe SHIB, isn't it? So I'm gonna guess it's dead in the fucking dodo. Maybe not. Well, on a low time frame basis, maybe not on a high time frame basis. Like everything else, it's lovely, perfect. It's the Elon shitcoin. How's it the Elon shitcoin? So yeah, it's just caught a bit of market beta. I mean, yeah, I honestly just don't think I can justify being in dog coins like as a spot long thesis at the moment. quite happy to trade them, quite happy to go in and out. But I don't think we're at that redacted stage of the market, and I don't think that redacted stage of the market comes back anytime soon to burst some of your bubbles. The dreaded zoom out. Yeah, that's very true. Oh, his dog's called Floki. Doge isn't a store of value? I know. I know, right? Rune and Matic. I can't chart Rune because it makes me too upset. Emotionally attached to Rune. I mean, I think, in the context of kind of everything that I've said around, wanting / expecting a pullback, maybe Rune actually might be one of the next ones to go on a run. So what we've seen is, we see a lot of coins sort of going through this consolidation period. They break out and then they start moving, and we've actually held above this level for a minute on Rune, which is one of the first times in a while. If you look at stuff like KNC, like again, huge consolidation, attempt to break out, go back in, and then start running. Now, I'm not just saying blindly buy Rune, not at all, especially with ETH of resistance, Bitcoin of resistance, etc. But if you start seeing strength on lower time frames, then potentially that puts it back on the radar for me anyway. Floki's got announcements. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, is that but if you know that there's going to be announcements, is that priced in? I can't really trade off that basis. ICP down like 1,000,000%, and they seem to have something quite good. I mean, this is the classic, correlation between value and speculative value, right? You can have a coin that nothing has changed, and it's doing this. You can have a coin that's got announcements, that's got partnerships coming up, that's got all these things in the roadmap, and it can be doing this. Which one of those two do you want to own? Or which one of those two do you want to be buying and trading? Coin 1 or coin 2? Anyone in the chat? You trading 1 or 2? Testing. 2. Coin 3. Well, that's backfired, isn't it? Last time I asked you guys questions, fucking hell. Yeah, and this is it. This is like my entire approach to trading. I love narratives, and I try and look at narratives beforehand, Litecoin halving, all that kind of crap, and try and identify things that could have an impact on price. But you don't fucking know until you've seen it in a chart, or until you've seen it here, until you've seen someone take the first step and say, yeah, I'm willing to put my money on this being worth more in a couple of days' time. That's it for me. It's really that simple. Back in the bull, I made 60 ETH off Floki. Good times. Yeah, nice, mate. But yeah, play strength. And that's why, even though this is okay on Rune, I'm certainly not going to be alright, balls deep, and just start doing shit like this. Although I might just put it there and then claim clout if it does that. My 13-hour trade. Lovely. That seems to be what most people do. But yeah, I'd rather join a bit later, to be honest. As dumb as that sounds. What else was I going to talk about? Talked about Bitcoin, talked about ETH. I moaned about XRP. Talked a little bit about Ape. Yeah, that's it. Fully reverted. Assets in my DMs asking for a refund. I'm joking, it's not really. Oof. Love a good bone. Yeah. it was more of a reminiscent sort of view of I guess new the old price action. You know, you look at I nearly tweeted it yesterday actually. Why is anybody trading XRP when they could be trading Mask? And it was here. It was about here. Yeah, that was it. It was after this sell-off because we had literally Mask was like instantly bought back up, instantly. That price action there compared to like the rest of the market was just fantastic. Thoughts on GMX? I don't really have any. I've peeped at it, but I don't own any. Kind of a little peep at the chart if you want. GMX Nice Exchange fees are a bit spenny. Yeah, didn't I read something that their fees are more than Uniswap? Or that the daily fees that they accrued last week or something was more than Uniswap. I mean, actually looks quite good for a move up, doesn't it? Really. I mean, it's very, very wiki. So it's kind of like, this is the classic, like, where do you draw the level? Because I don't want to be one of those guys who goes, yeah, when it gets through this box, it's bullish. Because that's pretty much, like, yeah. If anything. Yeah, I mean, I would just literally wait for a close above here to start thinking about, you know, a further move up. Longing here is probably going to be pain. High fees make it hard. I wonder if someone wouldn't manipulate the zero slippage thing. Yeah, and that's the thing, is it does keep, you know, it's a bit of a janky level, so keep that in mind. I'm just assuming that it's like relatively illiquid. Yeah, that would be my thought process. Just, I'd rather long up here on a clean close and start trend following that bitch up, rather than just ape long into resistance, especially when ETH and BTC are there as well. What I do like doing though is saying that, right, let's say I'm really bullish on this. I'm like, wow, GMX fundamentally, that's fucking amazing. Like, let's start thinking about like levels where I could actually get on board if we get a pullback. So if we're massively bullish, you know, again a bit janky, but we'll take it. If we kind of get a pullback to here, or we potentially front run it with, you know, this level, and we then start looking at market structure and we start seeing a consolidation there. You know, do I want to buy some, and then assume that we're going to get a breakout of this? You know, that's kind of what I want to be doing in times like these when I'm not, you know, actively trading every single rotation, marking levels, get some alerts. If you're interested in GMX, then, you know, have a trade plan, and then when things happen, start thinking about what you want to see. Do you want to see those like low time frame divs? You know, what is it that's going to make you jump on board? So you don't always have to just be sat there staring at charts pointlessly. You can be, you know, creating trade plans for your next trade. Set up 2 wallets, make a referral code, and refer yourself. Right, boys, I think we've got 5 minutes left of this stream. Because I've got to go this afternoon. I actually got to get out of the house for once. But Charlie doesn't get a cut from the Ponzi. Exactly. Exactly. And if I don't get a cut, then what's the point? What is the point? Is this where I insert the ref link shill, is it? So if you sign up to Bybit, boys and girls, there's a link down there, up to $30,000 deposit bonus, I think. In my tweed suit. Yes. You tweet me later and tell me what it's like outside. Yeah, maybe I can do like a TikTok on it or something. So yeah, thanks to the people actually who have signed up to Bybit. I'll sort something out for you guys. I've been meaning to catch up on that. I think I've got with Bybit like a $500 giveaway going on. And when I say I think, I know I have. I just can't find the bloody tweet. Did you want me to chat Hex for you, Lewin? There you go. And if you fill in the form, I'll give you like access to indicators and some stuff as well. I've just got to actually try and find a way to do it a little bit more, a little bit less manually, or employ someone to do it for me because I can't be fucked. So if anyone wants to be an indicator administrator, feel free to jump in DMs. That's what the dwell was. What's there to chart on the Hex? I think you lock your stuff up for 45 years in Hex and pay for Richard Hart's new clothes. I think that's how it works. I don't think you understand Hex if you're asking about why it works. God, yeah, exactly. This is the very definition of Ponzi. Hey, Tradebot, how's it going, man? So Tradebot is the legend who did the Charlie song, if you don't know. I don't even know the price. I mean, I imagine Hex is like as close to zero as you can get. Yeah, my meme about the car crash almost killed you. Yeah, I laughed at that one because it just made me think of basically like any influencer who's ever shilled a bag ever. And it's like, yeah, this isn't my fault. And that includes me, by the way, guys. Like, you know, I've shilled stuff and I continue to shill bags that I like and that I believe in and yada yada. But I've just put it in the chat for those that didn't see it. But, you know, I will always encourage people to say this is my risk, this is my reward. You do with your money what you want to do, etc., etc. But it's kind of that absolutely ambivalent stance of I don't have an impact on people's views when clearly everyone does, right? If all your friends are saying it's a bit shit, then you might start thinking, oh, it's a bit shit. If all your friends start saying, oh, it's a bit good, then believe in. Yeah, I mean, I do believe in like the technology on a grand scale eventually, and I do believe that there is some value, like real value, to be had in crypto. The speculative premiums are massive, and you can definitely exploit that for your own personal gains in terms of, you know, running narratives and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, the more things like FTX happen, the more we just see that everything's a Ponzi. Just joined and I see Hex all in. Yeah. Yeah, this is the sponsored by Richard Hart stream. I am sat here in my Gucci, my Gucci, I don't even know, t-shirt. Shows you what I know about fucking fashion, doesn't it? I wear any old shit, to be honest with you. But yeah, I think we're getting to that point where I just start babbling about bullshit. So I think hopefully you've taken on board potential ETH plans, which it looks like it's going to get front run just by a classic BART, which is rather wonderful. Doge, obviously, again, exactly the same. Stopped out of any potential breakout trade. What else did we have? Ape, lost level, kind of lights out, retest potentially. Could look to get on board a short, but Yeah, I probably won't because I'm going out in a bit. You're British, we don't expect much. Wow! Fucking hell. You gave the world James Bond, mate. Come on. After enslaving like a third of the world's population at one point, which you're not proud of. That's probably why we get so much hate as Brits. But Daniel Craig always looked Russian. Wow. Yeah, he was a bit of a different Bond. I like Pierce Brosnan, to be honest with you. Pierce Brosnan was my favourite Bond. But yeah, I did mention a giveaway. What are we gonna give away? Genuinely. Should have thought this through a bit more, shouldn't I? Mental health tips. Well, I'll give you some mental health tips while I think about something to give away. Go outside. Don't focus 100% of your time on crypto. Paragon month free. That sounds good. I can do that. $100,000 ship? That's probably like worth nothing at the moment. Mental health tips, like genuinely, it's the same old memery. It's reduce your time, it's spread it, it's see people, it's go outside, it's go for walks. Should give you your life back? Probably not, mate, sorry. It's have hobbies outside of crypto. So, you know, for me, I play World of Warcraft like an absolute virgin nerd. My Sunday nights and my Monday nights are raiding with the guild, guys. Lift those weights. Yeah, you can lift inanimate objects if that's your thing. It's really just about like having a balanced life, and you'll never get it right, never ever. For example, you know, I'm going to go see my daughter's school in a bit, and then I'll come home, and I will probably have dinner, and then I will trade, and I will be listening to Old Man Powell ruin our market. Things on the right are VRVP. Yeah, mate. There's a form that I'll just put in here. Oh, my dog's going ape. So I can just, because I'm gonna do some giveaways and stuff, as in just like pick a Bybit UID that's signed up on my ref link and just drop $100 in there. So I'll do that. I'll do a $100 giveaway on that. $100. And I'll do a Paragon month, but I'll do a Paragon month for the boys and girls in the stream. So how are we going to do that? What if I just post something? I'll post something for the guys and girls in the stream. Right, so that's that one. Check Jewel. Oh, yeah, I'm just going to check Jewel real quick, and then we'll do... Because Jewel is one of my favourite memes. It's actually not horrific. Low time frame, obviously. I mean, high time frame, it's fucking tragic. Okay, fine. Yeah. I remember when everyone was posting their, like, blue eggs that they got, or whatever the fuck it was, every day. Oh my god, man, I can't believe I got a red herring. Like, fuck. Mr. Jewel music, yeah. There were a lot of people who were just, you know, dueling it up every day. It's so funny. Honest to God. Making 5 to 10k a day on DeFi Kingdom. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? All these kind of DeFi, game to earn things, even like StepN in the early days and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, tweet threads about second passive incomes. I just want her back. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? It's like, I don't think you really appreciate how mad those times were until you look back. Yeah, I'm from 2028, 2024 Bitcoin, 300k. Lovely. We need to send Satstar to jail. Ah, no. The thing is, the thing about all of these things, right? And you know, I speak as someone who like actively shield rune. Like I actively shield rune down here. If people decide that this is the point where they're going to get on board and not here and not manage their risk on the way up, then it's kind of like on you. Like Sats in particular was telling us about Jewel when it was, you know, dirt fucking cheap. Yeah, I made so much money on Jewel because of that start. Like, he was telling us when it was cheap. And then, yeah, it went like that, and then it went back down. And it's like, oh, I fucking bought here, and I sold there. Satstar, you're a cunt. It's like, no. That's not how it works, I'm afraid. Actually made so much money, yeah. Didn't even sell the top. Yeah, so that's it. Right. Why don't I just... I'll post something random. I'm going to post a Jewel chart. That's what I'll do. Jewel chart? What is wrong with me? I literally am just typing what I say. Yeah, it's definitely end of the stream, boys and girls. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So I'm going to post a tweet, and if you respond with the word banana, then I'll add you to a draw for a month of the Paragon. But please only do it if you actually want it and you want to use it. Like, you know, there are probably people who would benefit from all the pre-recorded content and all that kind of stuff in the group. And then I'll pick a winner next stream. Oh, it's down like 99.9%. I know. So comment banana. You can spell it differently if you want, and then I'll just do a draw next stream and just give someone a month's membership, if that's cool. How much worse can it get? I've got so many memes around that. They can get a lot worse. If it was a boxing match between trading groups, who would win between Paragon and the Haven? I mean, Loma, by my understanding, was like a kickboxing champion or some shit. So it wouldn't be it wouldn't be a match at all. And I think we position ourselves very differently to the market, right? So we are... I mean, I don't really know what they do in the Haven, because I've not been in there. But, you know, certainly from my understanding, they'll share a lot more setups like this. You know, they will go like this. You know, oh, this is a long, here's my invalidation, yada yada. You can copy trade that if you want. You know, that's not what we do. We'll talk through. We will do that as part of our like trade planning process, and we will sort of give our thoughts as to where we're looking for trades, like I've done today, really. But it won't be a simple, you know, copy trade, mate. But again, I'm not speaking from experience, so I think it really depends on what you want. And obviously Big Magus is an order flow trader, which I'm not sure any of the Haven guys are. So it's, you know, you're kind of comparing apples and pears, I think. Lies, we get Charlie's daughter signals. That is true. That is very true. I was sat in voice chat the other day with a few of the guys in the group, and my daughter walked in, and I think it was on Doge actually, wasn't it? I think it was down here, and she said it's gonna go down, and then it's gonna go up a lot. And sure enough, it went down, and then it went up a lot. So yeah, that's where I get most of my trading signals from. Yeah, it was Doge. See, Lerman was there. So, I didn't call it in the paid group. My daughter did. My daughter's actually got a really good track record of both trading and minting NFTs. So, yeah, maybe I should just give her the balance and let her trade. My niece is the best trader I know. That's cute. That's actually gnarly. Yeah, no, it is. It is. But I think that's going to be it for me, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate everyone turning up. It's very kind of you to spend your time listening to me whittle on about the old markets. I think stay safe. Don't go into these events with too much exposure. Would be my personal preference, not financial advice. Talked about the potential short ops on ETH and how I would take them. If you missed it, then you can always watch it back. But yeah, something like this around these levels, sweep of highs essentially, and looking to build a swing short. But if we don't get that, then I'll just continue playing intraday rotational plays on altcoins. So it's kind of a win-win for me. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. Oui, la baguette. Catch you maybe Friday. Maybe we do another one Friday this week. We just pump out the streams. So yeah, have a good one. Catch you later.
The people, the fuck I don't. I'm the one who does. It's me. I'm the one out here putting the work in behind the scenes trying to save crypto while these devils, Sam Bankman-Fried, Brian Armstrong, they're trying to permanently ruin it. This is not about money for me. This is not about money. This is not about money. This is not about money. This is not about money.